I don't know why I've decided to sit here and make a video about this, but please hear me out. Like, I know we all have short attention spans, including myself, and we don't like to sit here watching long videos, and I may be boring sometimes, and it is hard for me to organize my thoughts and put it into words, which probably makes you lose interest in hearing me out for a while. So I also get that, but I just really want to show the reality of how impactful something like ADHD really is for people like me. And today is a prime example. So for the past month or so, I've been realizing, and I've been more focused on my ADHD and how much it impacts me, because I somehow randomly picked up a book on ADHD. It's called How to ADHD. Apparently it's written by a YouTuber who makes content on ADHD. I've never heard of her, but I found the book and I'm blown away because a lot of us with the disorder and the disability, we don't even realize how it's impacting our lives, because so much of it is normal to us because we've been living our lives like this for the longest, and a lot of people can relate, sort of, which normalizes it for us, because it's like, oh yeah, I struggle to put my thoughts into words sometimes, and then other people are like, yeah, I get that, and so we're like, okay, so it's not that big of a problem, right? False, because we can't even put into words how difficult it really is up here for people to see that it's way harder than you really think. Anyway, as I struggle to regulate my emotions, because that's a symptom, my whole point of this is that I'm having a bad day. Today, I woke up, it was supposed to be a good day, it's my day off, I wanted to get my nails done and my toes done because I have a cruise next week. It's for our honeymoon/birthday. Well, I'm also in a summer class, and my day off is also supposed to be the time where I get stuff done. And my schoolwork is something I care a lot about, so I'm always trying my best to fit it in any way that I can, because it takes me longer to do schoolwork. It takes me extremely longer than a neurotypical person. And I know that about myself, so I always try to make sure that I have blocks of time scheduled out, or that I can lock myself away or go to a Starbucks and try to zone in, hone in and focus on what I have to do and try to get things done. Right. Well, I'm completely out of my meds, my ADHD meds that I severely rely on to live my life. Point blank, period. And basically both of the pharmacies that I use in my town, they are out of stock of my meds. And so that means that I have to wait a few days. They told me within the next few days they'll have it. Well, I'm already noticing a big difference, and I'm already extremely upset, as you can tell, because I don't know how I'm gonna get through. I'm really good at pretending. Sorry, I'm just really emotional because I'm scared, because I know what comes after this. So basically, what happens if I don't take my meds is I make a lot of stupid mistakes that I don't see coming beforehand. And then what I'm left to do is pick up the pieces every time I make those mistakes, because I can try my hardest, I can try my best, I can try to think ahead, but there's always gonna be something I'm gonna misstep, or I'm gonna forget, or I'm gonna fuck up, no matter how hard I try. And it's just hard because I don't want to disappoint anyone, and I want to be reliable. It's just that a lot of that is out of my control with this. Like, for instance, the simplest thing that someone can do is have a conversation, right? You know, be able to listen to people and be able to respond and be able to think of things that I know how to help someone. And that's my job. My job is talking to people and thinking of ways that I can help them, and being supportive of them, right? And that's something I'm really good at if I take my meds. But sometimes in the middle of a conversation, I forget to listen. I forget to listen to what the person's saying, or I forget the simplest thing. And I'm just worried because I work tomorrow. I work all day, 9 to 10, and that's what I do all day. I support people, I'm there for them, and I listen to them, and I try to refer them to resources. Well, when I talk and I'm not on my meds, I also don't make sense sometimes. I also can't form sentences sometimes. And basically, I don't look like the smart person that I am if I'm not on my meds. I become unreliable, I become very bad at organizing time, remembering to do things, focusing. I continuously get distracted. I zone out, I can't speak and form complete sentences that make sense all the time. Sometimes the simplest things, right? But also, I'm just really overwhelmed because I'm a grad student, I have summer classes, but I'm also a full-time worker. I also work full-time, and I have to balance all of it, but it's so hard without it, and it scares me to attempt to be successful without those meds. So, I don't know. If you watched this whole time, thank you, because this is a real struggle that people like me experience. And I don't know, I feel like everyone underestimates what truly comes with an ADHD diagnosis, because even I underestimated it. With all of that said, though, please be there for your neurodivergent friends, family members, children, and I hope this gives more insight too as to why it's not bad parenting to put a child on meds that are close to meth. Yeah, I get that too, and I get also looking at everything first before putting a child on meds, but it can make a world's difference. But also just be patient with people. You don't know what's going on. Any day, just be patient. And if someone says oh, sorry, I have ADHD, or if you know that they do and they're not sitting there saying sorry, please just try to understand that it's probably more difficult than you may even understand. But also, I believe that ADHD and these types of disorders, or disabilities, are actually very common, more than we may realize. And if you're out there and you either relate or you have a diagnosis, I get it. And I hope that more people get it. And I hope that you have people in your corner who get it and who are there for you and supportive. Um, yeah, just be kind, be open to understanding, and be kind to yourself, because it really is sometimes harder than other people may understand.